From Daikin Park in Houston, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Houston Astros. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singing.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog. And normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Hunter Brown. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab, one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Hoping for a good showing in this one from their cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward.
Yeah, Boog, hitting under that Mendoza line over the last 10 games. He's definitely going through a tough time at the plate right now. I think some of that's probably bad luck. Other, it's just, bad approach. But clearly he's looking to make some adjustments to get back on track. So we'll see what he does in this one.
Way outside, and it's 2-1. Just missed. One out, base is empty. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Runner takes off in the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man at first, one away. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing across here this half. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Houston, and towing the slab in this one, Yuri Perez. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West. That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late. Perez, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mitchell sizing this one up, hauls it in for the out, and there's 2 away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Seiya Suzuki.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And now Taylor Ward. Ward with a homer in his last game. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. One up, one down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Connor Wong will hit next. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Out to center. Myers settles under this one. He's got it, and there's two away. Two out, space is empty. This is Willie Castro. And that's in for a strike.
1-2.
On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it, sends it to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Seiya Suzuki. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
That was straight queso right there.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now it's Christian Walker. On the ground, 2 ball. To second for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Now he breaks his bat. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number one.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
And up next for Miami, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Myers makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next is the designated hitter, Johan Rojas. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. One left for Miami, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Dyken Park, and now the DH, Connor Joe.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Yeah, big swing and a miss. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One out, runner at second. Here's the catcher, Brian Lavastida. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. In the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Jeremy Pena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Pena digs in now. Swing and a foul out of play. He goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Frelick leads off second with nobody out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one the other way. And now maybe extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Throws to second. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Taylor Ward.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Into center. Myers puts it away, and there's one away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Connor Wong, the next to hit. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Willie Castro, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And a payoff pitch. That smash towards center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. He's in there. 2 outs, runner at first. Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lopez headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now it's going to be Junior Caminero. Just missed.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And a pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Alvarez going back on it. And it hits the fence. The run comes in from second, and the lead is up to 5.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Hunter Brown gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Forrest Whitley.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Johan Rojas, the next up for the Marlins. 2 outs.
Up.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Caminero around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-0. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
Two balls, one strike.
This one in the dirt. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. And that is that. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros nothing. Bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Hit in the air out to center field. Mitchell gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. That one finds the zone, and that's strike two. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Here's a 2-2. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
One down, base is empty. And that one in the air center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Swings over the top of that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
2-2. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Christian Walker.
Come on, Christian. Let's go, Astros.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Connor Joe getting ready to hit. This one popped up. Lopez. 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, the center fielder, Jake Myers.
2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. Top of the 6th inning, and at the plate for Miami, Willie Castro. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brad Keller up and loosening in the pen. Scott getting loose as well.
Here we go, Astros.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the first curve we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Myers pulls it down, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
2 down, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Garrett Mitchell. And that skips in the dirt. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Junior Caminero will hit next. Throw over to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And, you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Marlins up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Ward ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena. The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Junior Caminero.
The 1-1. And that one is inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a base hit up the middle. So now back to the top of the order. Johan Rojas, the next up for the Marlins. To short, could be 2. Pena to second, over to first, safe. Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick. Rojas, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Tags the runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first easily.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
And up next for Miami, Lamont Wade Jr. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. And that one upstairs.
3-2, 2 out,
3
runner
balls,
on
2
first.
strikes.
A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Line drive. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder, Alvarez.
Perez ready to fire now. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Just missed it.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Connor Wong now at the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, out to short, Pena. Fires to first on the run. On the money, nice play. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro. Two outs, bases empty.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's there with a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So a man aboard. Now here is Otto Lopez. That's inside. 2-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Suzuki on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros nothing. New pitcher on here, Declan Cronin.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Strike 2. That's down and in. The Fish up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball out to center field. Mitchell makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Now pitching for
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Taylor Scott. And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
In the air, left side. Alvarez in position. And it's caught for the out.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. On the ground to the left, Pena. Zips it across, and there's 2 away. Two down, base is empty. Johan Rojas, the next up for the Marlins.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
One ball.
Movement in the
Two strikes.
bullpen. Brad Keller, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, now at the plate, Brian Lavastida. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now it's even up. Hard hit left side. And just one out remaining for Houston.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. This one lifted in the air, left field. Ward has a beat on it, tries to make the play, but it's foul. Cronin is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins take this one in a blowout.
Well, the 4th inning proved to be the real turning point. They looked locked in at the plate after that first time through the order where it just seemed that they were off balance a little bit. But once they started really recognizing the pitches, everything started to click.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.